Hi, I'm Harmony, and this is a very short seated sequence that you can do to help open your hips. And then it's followed by a loving kindness or guided metta meditation. I hope that you enjoy it and find it very helpful for these times when you're at home. You can enjoy some easy hip opening at any time. You don't really have to be too warm for this one, and seated meditation. So thanks very much.
Now walk or hop the feet through. We'll come to a seated position, extending the legs out in front. And today we're gonna do this log cabin or ankle to knee. So placing the left shin parallel with the front of the mat. You want to create a straight line, as straight as you can. Flex your left ankle and then flex the right ankle. You're going to place the ankle over top of the left knee, and the right ankle is also flexed. So your legs are trying to mirror each other here. And the right knee is over the left ankle. And then from here, you're just going to walk the hands forward to wherever feels comfortable and breathe. Deep, full breaths. 2, if you can relax all the way down, feel free. 3, trying to release any tension through the shoulders. 4, nice strong breaths, just releasing all of the muscles through the areas that are tight. Holding a little longer than 5 breaths helps to open the hips. And then let's walk the hands over towards the top foot. So over towards the left. And we're just twisting here. Breathing. You can even put a little bit of pressure on the sole of the right foot with the back of the right arm. And keep trying to pull the belly into the spine. And take deep, full breaths. And then we'll walk all the way around to the other side. So towards the bottom foot. And again, twisting here. Pulling the belly in, seeing how that releases or lengthens through that left hip. Breathing. And keep the breath moving. Keep trying to have the breath flow. Don't hold the breath. You might notice you can deepen a little bit more as you breathe deeper and more fully. Good. And then come back to the center. And we'll hold here in the center a few more breaths. See if you can just bring your attention inward. And then come up, and we'll just gently uncross the legs. We'll take a vinyasa, so pulling the knees into the chest. You can rock forward or lift up and jump back. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, upward dog. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Good. We'll breathe 5 breaths here. 1, just letting everything come back to neutral. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then inhale, coming forward. And we'll go to the other side. So placing the right shin in line with the front of the mat, flexing the left ankle, just placing it over top. Good. You want the ankle to line up right directly over the knee, and the knee, if it were to come down, would be lined up directly over the right ankle in this case. Both feet stay flexed, and then walking the hands forward and breathing here. Nice deep full breaths, just lengthening over the legs. Going to wherever you can, even if you're just leaning a little forward, you're still getting a lot of sensation, I hope, through that hip. And even if the legs are up here, leaning forward, you get a lot of sensation through the hips. Wherever you are is just fine. You need to just be where you are today. And breathe. And just allow that sensation. Allow the breath to open the tighter areas. And then we'll walk the hands out over the top foot. The back of the left arm can come to the sole of your left foot. You're twisting here. Again, trying to pull the belly into the spine. Really lengthening through that left side. Keep deepening the breath. And then we'll walk around to the other side and just leaning out here towards the left side. Try and really draw in the stomach, fill in those muscles at the back. And deep breaths. And keep trying to relax the areas that don't need to hold tension, which is almost every area. Good. And then come forward. Lengthening here, a few more breaths coming forward. Hopefully it feels a little different this time than when you started. And then inhale to come up. And just releasing the legs. You can hug the knees into the chest. We'll take vinyasa again. So inhale, lifting, somehow wiggling your way back. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale, let's come to a squatting position. So since this is a hip opening class, we're going to come to a deep squatting position. So you can just take your feet wide. Let the toes turn open a little. Good, and try and sit down, squatting between the heels. And you can just press the palms together and open with your elbows the legs. Take nice deep breaths here. You can shift your weight from side to side. You want to just explore different opening, different feeling through each area.
Deep breaths, deep full breaths. Good. And then from here, let's see if we can reach our right arm underneath our leg. So you can kind of see my little hand peeking out. We're going to reach that left arm back, and you can try and either catch your fingers through the leg, or the other alternative is to wrap the arm around the outside of the leg and reach back. That one's a little easier, and lift and twist here. It's like a very modified noose position or Pashasana, only twisting and looping one leg. And getting this nice opening through the shoulders, the spine, and also the hips. And then come back to the center. Let's sit up nice and tall again. You can just bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Try to really lengthen the spine. And then going to the left. So again, you can try, if you want to try and tuck the arm around, and reach back for the fingers. That is an option. Or wrap the arm around the outside and reach back for the fingers and lift and twist. Keep trying to open the chest. Good. And then we're going to walk our hands forward here. So from our squatting position, we're just going to start to come forward and bring the knees to the floor. And keep walking the hands forward. You can let the feet come up if you want. And try and bring the feet together. You can just lean into this. The feet can also stay apart if you want. You're coming into what we used to call as ballerinas the frog position. Just trying to let the legs open and release and the hips this way. Working the turnout. If you want to come down to your elbows, you can come down to the elbows. And sometimes you can lie all the way down here and just relax. So whether you're up on your hands or you're down on your elbows, or you're having a nice little rest on the floor, any of these places is great. You should be feeling this nice deep opening through the hips. Good. So if you're lying down, I want you to push back up. And if the feet are together, you can let them separate. And we're just going to adjust the knees and come back into a wide child's pose position. So allowing the chest to fall forward between the legs. You can just let the head drop down to the floor. Good, and then slowly make your way up. We'll tuck the toes under and just press the feet back, coming into this nice downward dog position. Lifting the hips, taking 5 breaths, letting everything again come to neutral. Good, and then inhale, we'll walk or hop the feet forward and come to this wide Baddha Konasana position. We've done this in several different directions today, letting the legs open and release. You can bring the head in towards the feet. And if your head does not quite touch the feet, you can always take a bolster or a block and just try to rest and relax. Again, if you're also feeling tension underneath a knee, you can just throw a little bolster or block underneath. And the idea is to just let the arms and the shoulders feel no tension. Try and keep releasing and relaxing through the upper body, through the shoulders, the neck,
the low back, and the legs and the hip, obviously. Just breathing here. With each breath, just deepening how you can let go. You might notice that you can move a little deeper into the position as you're breathing. You might also notice some areas that feel very dense or thick or stuck. Try and just deepen your breath and send the prana, that movement of energy, to those areas. We'll take a couple more breaths here. Just try and find that deep, deep relaxation. And then slowly, slowly coming up. And from here, let's extend our legs out into a wide Upavishta Konasana. And then we'll just again walk forward to wherever feels comfortable. You can bring the head down or take a little rest or stay up on the elbows or the hands. Just breathing, trying to release through the adductors. And if you can keep opening the legs a little more, a little further, feel free to just find that sweet spot, that place where you feel a balance of release, but also a little tension. And then we're going to walk our hands up. We're going to reach over to the sides. We're going to start, let's open the rib cage towards the right and bring the left shoulder down towards the floor. And you can really walk that left hand away from the body or towards your right leg. You can bring your left hand to that right hip. And then we're going to reach up with the right hand and reach over to the side. You're just peeking up under the arm. If the hand can find the foot, that's nice, but it doesn't need to. And then inhale to come up. And the other side. So again, walking your right hand towards the left hip, trying to work your right shoulder down towards the thigh. If you want, you can just help press the left sit bone down as you lift the left arm up, and then slowly opening the rib cage even more, stretching the arm over to the side. Deep breath. And then inhale to come up. And we'll just close the legs, take vinyasa again. Step or hop the feet back, exhale down. Inhale, lift, upward dog. And exhale back to the downward facing dog. Good. And then let's just lunge the left foot forward and drop the right knee down to the floor. And we'll just come up. We're gonna hold this nice deep lunge here, just getting really nice stretch through that front of the right hip into the psoas. Good. Really trying to sink forward with the hips. And then if you can, let's reach for the foot and start to bring the foot towards us. So just again, deepening that sensation through the front of the right side. And then exhale to release and just step back to your downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here, just releasing that. 4, 5, and then lunge forward with that left foot and come up into this Anjaneyasana, dropping the hips, pressing them forward, lifting the heart. Try to relax the shoulders and getting a really nice deep stretch to the front of the left leg and the hip. And then you can reach for the foot and pulling the foot in towards you. Deep breaths. Good. And then release. And we'll step back to the downward facing dog. Take a few more breaths here. Good. And then we'll come through to seated and just find a comfortable cross-legged position. If Padmasana is comfortable for you, you can take Padmasana. We're just going to take this deep upper back opening to just open the chest before we sit in meditation. So you take the fingers, they point forward towards your hips. And then you're going to lift the chest up. Let the head go back, opening through the shoulders and the chest. Nice deep breaths. And you don't have to be in lotus to do this. You can be really in any position with the legs. Just trying to take nice deep full breaths here, opening the chest. Opening behind the heart. And getting into the shoulders. And giving space for the diaphragm and the lungs to move and expand and extend. Good. And then come back up and sitting straight. Let's just go forward now. We'll take either the elbows for a modified Baddha Padmasana, or you can take full Padmasana, just closing in that energy of the practice as you reach forward over the legs. And breathe. We'll just take 5 breaths. 3, 4, and 5. And then inhale, coming up to seated. Find a comfortable position for you to go inward and just meditate in, whatever that is for you. If you have something warm you'd like to put on, please feel free to put something a little warmer on. We're just going to close our eyes and start to pay attention to the breathing.
Observing the sensation of the breath. Watching the rise and the fall of each inhale and exhale. Feel the lower back relax and the sit bones heavy into the floor, dropping down. And try to connect to the front of your sacrum, the inside of your pelvic bowl. And feel the movement of a lift upward from the center of the pelvic bowl up the front of your spine, which is inside yourself. Through the navel, through the heart center, to the crown of the head. Then just silently repeating to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well, healthy, healed, made whole. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy and free. And then bringing your attention, your awareness to a person that's easy for you to send metta or loving kindness to. Maybe a child or a family member, friend. And holding the image of this person in your mind's eye, in your heart center. You can say his or her name. May this person be filled with loving kindness. Just directing the metta, the loving kindness to that person. May he or she, you can say the name, be well, healthy, healed, made whole. May he or she be peaceful and at ease. May this person be happy and free. And allowing the image or the name of a neutral person, somebody that you don't know very well. You neither have good feelings or bad feelings for this person. You just have maybe seen them, maybe on TV, maybe at the grocery store. Maybe here in this class. May this person, if you know his or her name, you can say it, be filled with loving kindness. May he or she be well, healthy, healed, made whole. May this person be peaceful and at ease. May he or she be happy and free. And then allowing the image or the name of someone that's difficult for you, someone maybe that you have a conflict with, maybe of personality or a argument, or someone that you need to forgive, or maybe you need their forgiveness, his or her forgiveness. It doesn't need to be your most difficult person. It could be someone in your sphere of understanding or knowledge. It doesn't need to necessarily be a personal person. It could be a political figure, somebody that generates a strong emotional reaction in a negative way for you. And holding the image of this person in your mind's eye or out in front of you, you can say his or her name. May he or she be filled with loving kindness. And if you're having difficulty directing metta or loving kindness to this person, you may first say, may I be filled with loving kindness. May this person, you can say his or her name, be filled with loving kindness. May he or she be well, healthy, healed, made whole. Again, if you're having difficulty, you can always send wellness and healing to yourself first, and then reciprocate by sharing it with this person. May he or she, you can say his or her name, be peaceful and at ease. May he or she be happy and free, liberated. Then expanding your awareness, you're opening your heart to a group of people. It could be the people gathered online here today, or your family, or community, or country, or all beings everywhere. May all be filled with loving kindness. May all be well, healthy, healed, made whole. May all be peaceful and at ease. May all be happy and free, awakened, enlightened, liberated. Then returning to your heart center, drawing your energy, your prana, your focus back in to rest in the seat of your own self. Once more, silently repeating to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well, healthy, healed, made whole. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy and free, liberated, enlightened, awakened, realized. And returning your attention to your breathing. Observing each inhale and exhale. And just again, do a little scan of your body, starting from the top of the head, working your way down piece by piece, bit by bit. And again, mentally noting any shifts or changes you might notice since the beginning, since we started. Just celebrating, being grateful and glad for the small changes, for the small openings, for the new awareness, for awakening little pieces of yourself today, for refreshing, rejuvenating your body, your mind, your energy, your breath, your spirit. And we'll close with 3 ohms. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.